All right, we are here with the head coach of the Jefferson Bulldogs, Coach Ty Taylor. And Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am good. I can't complain. I can't complain. I want to talk to you a little bit about last season, your first year at Jefferson. Went 12-1. We're 12-0 going into that game against Malakoff in the regional finals, and only lost by 10 points there. Real competitive game, but had a great year last year in your first year there. So talk to me a little bit about last season and how you think it went.
Yeah, it was awesome. There's a lot of credit that needs to be given to that senior class who, from the day that we got to Jefferson in January, bought in to what we were trying to do as far as instilling a culture and a standard there. And so a bunch of credit goes to those guys for buying into that and really leading the way in that. We're definitely going to miss those guys. And of course, our coaches that we have here did an unbelievable job of working with our kids and getting them to believe in themselves and getting us to a point that Jefferson hadn't been in quite a while. So that was a lot of fun.
Well, and one of those big seniors that you were talking about last year, Cameron Williams, the running back, is at UNLV now and was the 3A Built Ford Tough Player of the Year. So, just talk to me a little bit about him as a person and him as a player, and how tough that's going to be to kind of replace this season.
Yeah, I think as talented as a person or as talented as an athlete that Cam is, replacing him as a person, his leadership ability, and just the way that he led our team is going to be probably the hardest thing to replace. As crazy as that sounds, but yeah, he's a dream to coach. He's extremely coachable and humble for as talented as he is, and wants to be great. And of course, it doesn't surprise any of us that he's killing it right now at UNLV and with his academics and the way that he's producing. Had a great spring over there, and so there's really no way we can replace what he did, what he meant to our program from a leadership standpoint. And so we're just, we have a bunch of young guys who are ready to step up and try to fill his role and make up for that amount of production that he's going to leave behind. And that's been kind of the one of the big questions going into this offseason was, who's going to step up and take that role. And I think we have some guys who are up to the challenge.
Well, you do have six starters coming back on both sides of the ball from, again, a 12-win team a year ago. So, what in a loaded junior class too? With we talk about what's it, Coben Tomlinson that had
Yeah.
130 tackles, I think, last season. So, just a tremendous junior class coming up. So, what are your expectations and kind of thoughts on this season going forward?
Yeah. What we've talked about when people ask me that question is, we are going to depend heavily on that junior class because they are extremely talented and we're very big in numbers. And not to discount our senior classes, as well, we have some unbelievable kids in that class. There's seven of them, and about four or five of them are going to play key roles, and then really all seven of them are end up playing for us. So those guys are going to be extremely important to our success, paired with our juniors growing up quickly and really taking some ownership in this team probably a year before they would normally be expected to. So we're really looking forward just to this group of guys that we have, and everybody being able to see the work that they've put in the offseason, coming to fruition on the field.
Well, and you like you said, seven seniors, so that's not a big senior class there that's going to be leaving. So
Right.
how exciting is that for you to know, like you said, you got had a good year last year. You can build off that this year with a solid group of and big group of juniors. How excited does that make you for even next year going forward when this junior class is
Yeah.
a senior class?
Yeah. We're our goal, and this was our goal last year, and this will be the goal every year I'm here, is we want our seniors to have the best experience that they can have playing football here at Jefferson. We want their senior year to be everything that they would hope for. And we always can't control the what happens on the scoreboard and the win loss record, but as far as the memories that we make and the relationships we build with those guys, and so we definitely don't want to overlook that and overlook this season or kind of just discount anything. But yeah, it is exciting. We do have we have a lot of kids coming. And that's one thing that everybody always knows about Jefferson is they always have athletes, and that's an awesome thing when you're a coach to know that and be able to kind of look down the line and see some kids coming. But yeah, I think everybody is excited in our community and feel really good about where we are as a program right now.
Well, last thing I want to ask you, I see your t-shirt there, Bayou Bullies football. I love that, by the way. I think
Yeah,
that's an
yeah,
awesome slogan. But
yeah.
is that the mentality you wanted to bring in when you came in last year to Jefferson? Did you kind of want to bring that physicality and that bully ball style to Jefferson?
Yeah, I think it was just important for us as a staff. We're kind of looking around and and just looking for ways to kind of differentiate ourselves from other schools in our area. There's a lot of Bulldogs in East Texas and a lot of maroon and white teams, and so just to have something that was just Jefferson, that was identifiable as just us, and something our community could kind of claim as their own. And so that's where the Bayou Bullies uh, thing kind of came from. And of course, we're on the Big Cypress Bayou right here in the middle of town, and so. But yeah, I just think it kind of speaks to the toughness of our community and the toughness in which these kids are raised. That's how they've been before I got here, and that's how they'll be after I leave. Just a tough-minded group of kids and a really tough-minded community who wants to win, and they live and die by what happens, with their Bulldogs on Friday nights.
Well, I love that t-shirt. So if I make it to a
Yeah,
game this year, I'm gonna need to get one of them
I
t-shirts from you,
got you.
Coach.
I got you. I got a couple extra for media. Yep, for sure.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking the time and talking to us today. Best of luck to the Bayou Bulldog football team this season. I tried to fit it all in. I didn't know if it was going to work or not, but
Yeah,
best of
yeah,
luck.
that was good.
Best of luck this season, Coach, and we'll talk to you down the road.
I thank y'all. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Coach.